Bionic Gloves presents the Hands-On Golf Podcast, bringing anatomy and hand function to the forefront of glove design to improve comfort, fit, and performance. Bionic is a division of Hilrick & Bradsby Company, makers of Louisville Slugger bats and ball gloves. Bionic gloves are the only gloves designed by a leading orthopedic hand surgeon, Dr. Jim Kleinert.
Welcome everyone to this edition of the Bionic Gloves Hands-On Golf Podcast. My name is Chaz Rao, I'm your host, and welcome back to the Jeffersonville Elks Club here in Jeffersonville, Indiana, where I'm going to be speaking with PGA Pro Joe Frederick about this email right here that I got in from Warren. Now here's what Warren wants to know. Chaz, can you suggest a practice drill that I can use before every round that will ensure that I make consistent ball contact, eliminating erratic ball flight such as splayed shot or slices? Well, absolutely. We're going to speak to Joe here in just a moment on the course, and he's going to help you. We're going to answer this question and give you the answers. And remember, Warren, just for us using this in our podcast, that's right, you get the Bionic glove. It's that easy. And if anyone out there would like to participate in this podcast, all you've got to do is send us an email, podcast@bionicgloves.com. Please include story idea, your name, mailing address, whether you're right or left-handed, and what size you wear. If we use it in an upcoming podcast, we'll be more than happy to send it to you, and you can wear it out on the course to help you feel nice and comfortable, and you'll see the difference when you use this glove. I promise you that. And please tell all your golf buddies about the podcast. Tell them to go to bionicgloves.com/podcast. Take the survey. You can subscribe to iTunes, where we'd love to get your feedback, or you can watch the video online. You can even purchase gloves for your family and friends. So thank you, and now let's go join Joe on the course, and let's see what he's going to teach us today in this edition of the Bionic Gloves Hands-On Golf Podcast. Hey, Joe.
Chaz, how are you?
Hey, doing great. Hey,
Good.
I've got a question here from Warren.
Yeah, you bet.
You know, as I always say, you're the PGA Pro Meister of Knowledge, and I'm sure you can answer this one. He's having trouble with his irons, and it seems like he's splaying or slicing the shot. I mean, he wants to learn how to hit the ball consistently. Is there any type of tutorial or training that he can do prior to every game before he goes out on the course?
Yeah, we can help him out. Come on over here, Chaz. We'll take care of Warren. You know, slicing and everything is a very common thing. A few things that happen when you slice a golf ball. Number one is you tend to come out of your golf swing. You lose your posture while you're swinging. That makes the golf club come out away from your body and over the top, a term that most of us have probably heard, where you come over top of the golf ball. What we need to learn to do is to help stay in the golf shot a little bit better and create a better swing path. A simple thing for you to do before you go out, and what we want to do is we just want to create feel of the proper swing. So one thing we want to do is we always want to pick a target when we go out and practice before our round. And we want to lay a club down to kind of going, that would be at that target, okay? And then we take another club and we want to angle it out to the right, okay? So we have two clubs here, one going straight at our target and one that'll be angled out to the right of our target, okay? And we see our ball is placed centered. Now what we want to make sure we do, because like I said earlier, when I set up to the club aiming at my target, what happens when we make our mistake is we take the golf club back and we tend to move up out, and the golf club gets out away from our body where we come across, and this causes us to hit a real high slice, and it happens a lot in the longer golf clubs. So what we want to try to do is now we want to try to set up and create a feel of the proper swing path, and when we come through, we get the club back the same. Now we want to try to change our swing path to go along the line of our angled club, okay? So now we're going to swing in the term what we call inside out, where we get the club back here and try to swing more out, in to out, away from our body to create a better swing path. This is an exaggeration, but again, we're trying to create feel for the proper move. Your club actually won't go along that line, but it will stay more in to out where we want it. And again, it'll help you to stay in the golf shot a lot better with your posture, change your swing path a little bit, and help you, Warren, create a much straighter ball flight.
Great, thank you, Joe.
All right, Chaz, no problem.